Real Life Enterprise presents the RLE Cast with Don Warbucks, Bibz Tha Don, Chips Buck 50, and Balliztic.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Mic check 3 4 3 4 5 6.
Yo.
You already know, man. RLE Cast episode 5, yo. Holla at your boys, Don Warbucks.
Bam, bam, bam.
Bibz Tha Don in the building.
Balliztic, holla at your boy.
I want to sound cool, but I'm just going to say Chips 150.
Chips 150, y'all. Holla at your boy. And you already know what to do. You here at the RLE Cast, man. Click that subscribe button.
Bang, bang, bang it.
Click the bell.
Click it.
Click the first bell. That's just all. So that way you can get all notifications.
Yes, sir.
Also, holla at us if you listening at the RLE Cast on audio, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, man. Just click in the
iHeartRadio too?
iHeartRadio.
Everything.
Baby, we on
iHeartRadio.
fire.
We
Let's
about
go.
to get on a
Let's
whole bunch
get
of
it.
outlets soon. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So,
sir.
Let's see. We gonna get it off the chest.
How you
real
feeling today? Because listen, you was feeling the other day a little crazy. We had a little deep discussion. But listen, I've been through some things this past time that has passed on from the last pod.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling silly today, man.
You feeling silly? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I'm always feeling silly, but you know what I'm saying. Like, go ahead.
How you feeling? You want to express it?
Nah, I'm feeling silly. Like, I feel like we should be able to be silly. I'm about to go into a deep dive here. Nah, listen. Sometimes I want to, what's called blowing steam.
Yeah.
Man, it's one like let it. Like, I told you to let it fly.
So you gonna let it fly?
Tell me to let it fly.
Let it fly.
Let it fly, man.
1, 2, 3.
Let it fly.
That was 5, 6, but it's all right. We gonna make it work. All right, no doubt. Nah, I'm just saying, like, yo, it's sometimes part of what we're going through is we want to make sure that we also have a good time to blow steam out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on today. We freestyling this whole joint. So yo, Bucks, let us have it.
You want me to let it off? Man, I'll let it off right now. Holla at your boy. All you people that be... See, I probably don't even want to talk about this because none of y'all going to want to talk about political
Who?
stuff.
Me? You?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Oh, me? Oh, come on. We different.
Yeah,
Like, come on.
I would like to know why do black people vote for black politicians and then they don't look at the subject matters and the policies that they vote for first?
I want to interject so bad, but I'm gonna have to wait on this one.
Okay, we waiting on the black.
Yeah, I gotta let the black people in here respond first.
Like you just see somebody and you just say, yo, we just need more black people in here. Let's
Now I
just
don't know
get
how
this
that
done.
came off. 'Cause now I'm like, I gotta protect myself, right?
Yeah.
I've been in a situation which, sidebar,
Yeah.
I've been in a discussion one time in City Island with a bunch of, there was like 6 of us. And they were like, yo, you think you're not black? And I'm like, I'm not black. I'm Puerto Rican and Cuban. He goes, you think you're not black? But then someone else was like, nah, he's not black. And it was like a 3-way war going on, right? So to this day,
You're like you're in the middle somewhere. You don't know.
I'm just like, right now is not the time to approach it, but I want to bring that into another point.
Well,
at one
I'm
point.
gonna approach it by saying, for all those people at home that's kind of ignorant, do you know that they sent slaves to Cuba? They sent slaves to
Roger that.
Puerto Rico.
Roger that.
It wasn't just only Jamaica and Trinidad and
Yeah.
America. They sent slaves all over. Like, if you're of that,
Descendant-
like,
descendancy,
Yeah.
you have some form of slave
Yes.
ancestry.
Yep. And if you're like from places like Puerto Rico, they had natives, Taino natives. They mixed with some of the black people there.
Yeah.
You got a whole
Yeah, but what I'm
mix of
saying,
people that was there.
what was different for me is, as my mom's might be the most caramelist of complexions, I don't have that advantage or disadvantage. with my,
So
like,
so now this is like this is a very important conversation because
Yeah.
people look at your skin tone and then with that determine whether or not you're black. Because black is a skin color as well as an actual like culture. So if you're black, not only in your DNA but of the culture, then I don't understand. That's 2 for 2.
well,
So they're like,
that's
so
going
why
back.
would
So
someone
I have
question
black. I have black friends who are not. I don't want to say black culture. They with black culture, but not in the way black culture is propagated in the media of other like Balliztic here. loves mad other stuff. You love mad other things.
yeah.
Bucks is with a whole bunch of other stuff, right? But
Yeah.
the way they appropriate black culture in a totality
Yeah.
is a little different. Now,
I will say this, like, as a black person and grew up being black my whole life, it's like it's a certain level of protection that black people have with the culture that they don't want anybody to just jump up in there. Like, they feel like they want to protect it.
well, then thank you guys.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm here to tell you is, like, if your ancestry comes from Africa,
Well, I
Then
mean,
I don't
everybody
understand.
comes from Africa.
Yeah.
but I'm
Nah,
talking
Balliztic
about
going like, he gonna make it simple. Balliztic gonna make it simple. He like, yo, man, you're talking a lot.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, we all from Africa. That's it.
I mean, that's a fact. Everybody, that's where the first human beings came from. But what I'm saying is, like, we're not talking about ancestry 2 million years ago. I'm talking about ancestry, slave trade years ago, like 300 years ago, like doing 400 years ago. Like, your ancestry came from there.
Hold on. What was the first point anyway? But Bucks went to you and he asked you a question. I don't even remember what it was.
Right.
No, because you came and said your sidebar.
Sidebar. All right, sidebar over. What you said?
Listen,
What was you saying?
back to what I was talking about. All I want to know is, why is it where black people just vote for someone who's
Oh,
black
voting. That's right. That's
and
right.
they don't look at the policies first. They just straight vote.
Okay, Bibz and Balliztic.
I gotta be alone on an island with this.
You're not alone on the island. I thought I was gonna retire this. I thought I was retiring this.
Yo, listen. Let it fly. Let
You know
it
what I'm saying?
fly.
Like, everybody knows me. If you ever stumble on my Facebook, you already know what
I
time
know.
it is.
I was a little uncomfortable at times, but I was like, you know what? That's my man's. I know he's coming from a good place. I know he's reading the information.
He has a
Yo,
good.
you know what's
he has
crazy?
a good heart.
Nah, all right.
He
I'm
has a
gonna
good
say
heart.
something I never told you directly.
Yeah.
Therapy. My man Bibz was on Facebook saying, yo, this and that and the third, which is not saying nothing, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I'm like this. Really? Then I went, wait a minute. Let me see if he's making sense, right?
Yeah.
That's when I realized logical has nothing to do with emotion. Because although you made sense, I was like, yeah, but what about that? I'm like, I'm fucked up, right? Because I'm like this. You're talking about people of position and power. No, forget the president. People in position of power that you're voting for.
Yeah.
You do have, if you voted, you have a right to say yes or no. First of all, if you didn't vote, shh. What we said in the last pod, shut the frack. If you didn't vote, just ride the wave.
Yes.
I'm not judging you because you didn't vote. I should, but I won't.
But listen,
people
there's
are contend
dudes.
that.
There's dudes that the loudest dudes will be the one that after if you ask them if they voted, they'll be like, "Nigga, I don't do that shit."
Yeah,
don't
they
vote.
gonna contend.
So
that
back
they
to Buck's
gonna
first
vote.
point.
Why?
I can't say it out loud. You say it out loud. And why would you vote for someone? Because you feel like they look like you, so you want to make sure that you vote for them?
It's
I think
representation.
They feel like because this person looks like me, they're gonna have my interests. At
So
heart.
what's your
It's
opinion on that?
crazy.
bullshit?
Which is
Bullshit.
crazy.
Listen to the information.
All I'm saying is, I'm not even gonna roast this dude because he's the first
We don't know
black president. I'm not even gonna. He's the first black president, so I'm not gonna roast him.
Barack?
This man got
Oh,
into
the other man.
everybody. So, like, literally, this man went in there, right? And everybody like, yes, and we got one in there. We're gonna do this, that, and the third. Trayvon Martin happened.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know, wasn't it Tamir Rice? All these
Yeah.
things happened.
Yep.
He was there.
Yep.
Yeah, he gave us pleasantries and said, yeah, he could have been my son. But okay, so that made me, it could have been my son, but what did you do?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
What did the president do?
Even though I believe you have to lead on it, even though that's the, legislature.
Bro,
They
I
deal with
think
that.
we're so American that our freedom to be able to talk like this. What did you do for me, sir? Bro,
Yeah,
in
but-
other countries,
Yeah,
bro,
what did you do?
the trauma is the trauma and you deal with it. There's no, what are you doing for
Yeah,
us, sir?
That's the problem.
This
You know
is
what I'm
why
saying?
I
you
can't-
hire somebody to do something.
from
if I say,
America.
yo,
Exactly.
this is I'm gonna make you the CEO of my company.
This is your job.
I'm gonna ask you, nigga, why didn't we make money this month? You know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, look at him over there, look at that guy. You're the person I'm supposed to be asking these questions to. So if you're not doing something, I'm gonna ask you, why didn't you do something? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the person I'm supposed to ask.
All I know is that a lot of us, we vote a particular party one way. We've been doing that for like 50 freaking years. You feel me? and a lot of things have not changed. As far as the wealth gap, the racial wealth gap hasn't changed. A lot of stuff has not changed. And you got to look at your officials and see why that hasn't happened. Why they living in mansions? Why they living in? They don't even live in a district. They don't even live in a district, bro. And just because someone looks like you doesn't mean they relate to you.
It's a finesse game.
But I got a question though. All right, I'm gonna say me, but I'm gonna say someone. You go to work,
Yeah.
wife. I don't care, wife and kids or not. You work, you go home, whatever. Bronx 12. That's all you see.
Yeah.
Let's not even get into the television networks, what they promote, like shooting, stabbing. Like, there's so much more going on in the world that doesn't get covered, right? But
That's a fact.
so shooting, killing. How the fuck am I supposed to know what my whatever borough you in? Because we guys are from New York City.
Yeah.
5 boroughs, and there's like district this and district that. Like, how are you supposed to know what your district intendant is doing for the part of your borough and your governor? Like, how do you learn this? There's no promotion like that on the news when you're going to work for 12 hours. You come home, so you see someone who looks like you. So that's why I say I wanted y'all to talk first.
Yeah.
You see someone like, yo, he is brown sugar. A little bit of some brown sugar. No, listen, I don't sing.
That's not even the tone of the song. That's crazy.
All right, but I'll try my best. So, the bus is like, what the
I'm
fuck
like,
is
what
this?
song is this? Like,
The point I'm trying to say is, you see someone with the last, if I see an EZ at the last name, like Rodriguez, Alvarez,
Hernandez.
I'm like this. He knows the struggle. Maybe he didn't, bro, right?
He probably knew. He knows the struggle, but it's the finesse game. It's a finesse game.
It's a finesse game. Dudes be profiting off people's pain and profiting over people's struggles.
But how do you get the information
Only way to get information is to,
on the? No, I'm saying. So as a black male, black female, black person in New York City or whatever state and city that you're in, and someone who's being up for representation to be voted on, how do you not vote for that person when they're the same complexion and from, like, you look at them and you're like, so that's the question I have. I'm flipping it. How I'm asking you, how do you not vote for the person? How do you get the information?
Research.
Yeah, you got Google now. It's
Just
not like
like
how it was in the 90s now.
If you ever was in school, you had to do a research paper.
Yeah,
You had to
And we never did the research though. Don't lie.
spark
check
notes.
the Cliff Notes. That's it, baby.
Plagiarism all day.
Cliff
all
Notes,
day.
baby.
Listen, they got apps for that now. We'll switch the words for you. So you gotta-
Of mice and men, screw you.
Yeah, but things have changed now, man. You got Google where you can see who's running for councilman, who's running for controller, who's running for mayor, who's running for all those things. Like,
But here's the thing about municipalities, right? The problem is that pretty much everybody's of the same party and of the same mind. It's just a different body that's in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like someone is telling you something different than the other guy. It's the same thing.
And I feel like that's a problem. That's an issue. And because it's a lot of people are indoctrinated to vote a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, how you supposed to know who the policy, what policies is what? All you gotta do is put a D in front of it, and people just say, "Yeah,
That's what she said.
Automatic.
yes, exactly."
That's what she said. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
Nah,
though.
but
That's
even
facts.
that's lying. That's a lie. Because even a woman wouldn't just vote for any D in front of her face. She gonna be like, "Well, what's going on with this D?"
Never met a person that.
All right, this one's bigger. He goes, "Oh, this one only makes 15K a year."
No, but if
she
she's
sees
from
the
the-
smaller D, oh, I'm
If
sorry.
she's from the streets, she's gonna take the D.
Everybody taking it.
Well, anyway, to
Not
wrap
me.
this up on the getting it off my chest, I'm just saying, man,
No, but
be freaking
off your chest.
Do your research.
Do your research.
Yes.
Do your research.
But my question is, how do we do the research? And we're not the professionals here to answer that.
First
but
of all, learn what the political officials' positions are.
First, you gotta have an open mind before you even do anything.
Yes.
Biz,
if
we
you're
know
gonna-
we gotta have
You
an open
can't,
mind.
you can't be like, oh, I'm a Democrat. I gotta vote Democrat. I'm a Republican.
Yeah.
I gotta vote.
Exactly.
Oh, you get like one track minded.
Like
Exactly.
One track minded.
Because here's the thing, like dudes don't understand that they've been finessed their whole life. Like everything is a finesse.
Yes.
I don't even care. Like conservative, Republican, in the middle, like Democrat. It doesn't matter. You're getting finessed. This is
It's just,
like,
Yes.
how bad? How much Vaseline do you want to use?
it's like someone knows that you like pizza, right? And then every time they talk to you, they bring up pizza. They know you like pizza. So they know, like, how am I going to connect with them? Bring up the pizza. That's what they do to you. So you're like, oh, say he knows me because they know I like my double decker Johns, nigga. You know I like
That's
my
what they
pizza
did.
shit
That's
with
what
a
a
pizza.
certain corny ass mayor did too. He put
All right,
up
so
fast
real
food.
quick, so side,
Anyway.
really, not a sidebar like I did the last time.
Cause that last sideboard went
That
to like 5
sidebar went
minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
The way you're saying the same thing, it goes both ways. Just because you don't agree with this,
Yeah.
you agree with that. So why fight so hard against that?
Because here's the thing. This is where
Are you
the
trying to
finesse-
educate people? What are you doing?
educating? Well, it's not necessarily educating. It's showing you because you gotta time is what helps people understand. Like if some like what Brandon said, right? I said Brandon. Don Warbucks.
Edit.
That Don Warbucks.
Fuck that, man. What is your real name, bro?
My real name is Don Warbucks. That's my given name. Okay?
That's it. When I was born, my mom said, "Yo, he is a Don."
That's a fact.
If my mom said that for me, I might have
In
felt
his
bad.
life, he will war.
Listen,
for
he
bucks.
looks like a Chips 150.
Never in my life has that been a thing. Never.
But like I said, like 50 years. You're doing something for 50 years.
Politics, you're saying?
Yeah, because this is a politics segment.
All right.
As
I didn't
usual.
even want to touch it.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to touch it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, he said,
Nah,
yo, you're
you
going to leave me.
speak it, it's in existence.
You know what I'm saying? So 50 years, you do something. And you're like, yo, we've been saying the same thing for 50 years. You elect the same people for 50 years, and it doesn't get done. After a while, you got to be like, niggas is trying to play me. Niggas is millionaires, damn near like made hundreds of millions of dollars, and the same issue I'm talking to them about is not being fixed.
Now, the
That's
only reason I
problem.
want to wrap it up is because I want to end it without no confrontation.
There's no confrontation.
This is America, home of the free.
Yeah.
We have a lot of privilege that we don't even understand until you talk to other people with other countries.
yeah.
And sometimes I feel like, damn, that's so horrible that you go through that in your country.
Yeah.
Right? But that's like saying, like, if you rich and my father was an alcoholic and he beat my mom's, you're like, oh, you went through some stuff, but you wasn't in the PJs with me, right?
Yeah.
So, as America,
They're comparing.
I don't want to compare. The point is,
Yeah.
what I do want to say is this, bro. Seriously,
Seriously, what?
we arguing over. Whoever you want to be in power is gonna be there for 4 years, and then you're able to change him.
No,
Yeah.
some of them they never get out.
Yeah.
Career
You got only
politician.
2 terms. But I'm not trying to get scientific
every
with
2
it. What I'm
years-
trying to say is this: you could defend who the. If I love the 36th president so hard,
Yeah.
I put his banners up, and he had 2 terms. He's
Yeah.
done.
Okay.
Okay, we got to move on.
Yeah.
In this country.
Yeah.
Like we, you know what I'm saying? Like what?
It's
Yeah,
the
but
the
it's detrimental,
it's
though.
lingering
Yeah, effects.
thoughts.
Yeah, that's the facts that come after it.
It's like
Because you
someone.
wasn't smart enough to vote for something that was in your best interest. So
I
we gotta be
voted
careful.
for something that was in an interest, not in my best or worst. I didn't know what to do, and I voted,
Yeah.
and that's why I get to complain. All right. If you didn't vote, which New York, you don't have to vote. I'm
'Cause,
sorry.
definitely
If you're in New York, fucking vote. Flood the whole system.
It's like 1 million to 1. like
Alright.
yo,
Not to get too political, but
yo, I was at my mom's. I'm walking. I'm like, yo, why is this line around the block? Like they think Trump is gonna win this shit in New York. Like they really think he's gonna win. Like yo, why is this shit around? Like I can't get to where I need
Yeah,
to
we
go.
already know
I'm
who
trying to
you
go to
vote
the
for.
flipping Chinese food restaurant. Niggas is blocking me because they think Trump is gonna win New
you already
York.
know what's gonna
That's
happen.
wrong with
You
yo,
these
but
niggas.
Bucks made a good point. Like once again, you know what I realized? Like, yo, Bucks, man, give you a pound, bro. I love you, bro. He's actually being mad particular, and we taking this shit extra. He's like, that's not what I was saying. I'm talking about black people. He's like, I was saying, why do black people vote for black people who are in political empowerment to be voted for without
Well, we
looking
answered
at the
question.
research?
We answered the
I
question.
hope we did.
We answered the
Yeah,
question.
All right.
it's just, whatever it is in their best interest.
'Cause
And speaking
Do
of
the
best
research. Do
interest,
the research.
yeah,
Right? Do the research. Because I don't know what you make in your tax bracket.
But
And
it
that's
ain't-
not
it
what
ain't
it's just
they
about.
Yeah.
But do your research.
Yep.
I haven't done mine.
Do what's in your best
Haven't they,
interest.
Jackson?
And speaking of best interest, we want to talk also about something else, y'all. We want to talk about marriage and how that might benefit men.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Let me text my mom's right now. Hold on.
Here you go.
So
I'm the resident
this is gonna
husband
get
in
very
here.
hard.
I'm the resident.
We gotta go to our expert.
Yeah, we want to go to. The
Hold on, I'm an expert too.
We want to know. Like,
I've seen a lot of divorce in my life.
We all divorce experts.
I've seen divorces in my life.
All of us.
So hold on, what are you saying? You wanted to go into how you think marriage will benefit a man, or how a man looks at how marriage would benefit a man?
How would a man look at a marriage benefit them, and how would it not benefit?
First
them?
off, I don't think now a man looks at marriage as a benefit so much unless he's on that level. Because you have two versions of marriage. Bibz, Balliztic, Bucks, right? You see how I just deflected that whole thing in a cycle? Mm-hmm. You have the like, to me, marriage is two things.
Okay.
Oh, God, why do I think so much? Marriage is a celebration of committing, saying, marriage is the celebration, the ceremony of saying, I just want to be with you for the rest of my life.
Okay.
She knows that already.
How does she know that?
It's the ceremony, though.
No. You have to say, you have to do it in front and amongst other people.
Yo, bitch, we're not gonna get. Hold on, hold that thought. Hold that thought. All right.
She knows that, but she wants the world.
Hold that thought. All right.
That's what marriage is in the first place.
The second thing is this.
You're telling everyone.
You're announcing it to the world.
Yes.
When you're married, I personally think, which I'm not there yet, you conform your mind into one person with another, right? So now you're making decisions as one person.
Yes.
When you're with someone, another person, on the significant other, and you're trying to figure life out, and you're not married, and you're like, so we're gonna get this house. So we go. And listen, for the record, we in the last pod we talking about depression and stuff like that. Yeah. What might make you happy, what you think might make you happy, if you're not happy with yourself and your home, it's gonna be a struggle.
That's a whole.
And I hope everybody finds what they got to do what's going on. But let me see right now, a house ain't gonna make you happy. 2 cars, a backyard ain't gonna make you happy. But if you're going forward,
how big is this house though?
How big is this house?
Well, we still gonna get the crib though. Yo, I don't want to be unhappy because I'm not in the crib.
I could be in the East Wing and she could be in the West Wing.
I'm saying,
and I heard those stories. Well, point being is, you got the ceremony, then you have actually like, yo, listen, the taxes together.
So that's a business.
I didn't say that, but
all
right, now we know how you feel about it.
I know you said the taxes together.
Now you know what is, you almost want to have your kid almost know that. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little old school with it. Surprise.
You think you're old school? Like I don't think you're like me.
I'm not like you.
I don't think you're like me.
But what I'm saying, I think marriage is a celebration and a ceremony of saying, like, listen, man, I'm gonna be with you for the rest of my life, and that's what my intentions are. And now you got to make
intentions. That's what it is. Not my intentions.
That's what it is.
Yo,
hit the button.
Everybody paused. They was like, "What?" Dropped the bomb.
Bibz. Ooh, Bibz.
He just made every married woman's panties wet.
That's what it is. Damn, no wonder I'm in the Sahara.
I mean, do you marry because of love, or do you marry because of something else?
Well, how old are you at that time?
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, I feel like if you with a chick, man, you already loved the girl before you even gave her the ring. You know what I'm saying? So when you're marrying a chick, I feel personally, if you're marrying each other, y'all both have, people hate this word, but y'all both have 2 words, duty and submission to each other. You're making
submission
your responsibility
to each other.
Yes,
okay,
to each other. You're making it your responsibility. Her know, like, look, yo, I love you this much. I'm gonna hold you down when it comes to providing for you, protecting you, all these other things. She's letting you know, I love you so much. I'm gonna hold you down when it comes to nurturing you, being cooperative,
massaging your feet.
Massaging your feet.
I agree and I disagree.
Yeah, because like you could fall in love with anybody and you ain't gotta put the ring on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All right, so something I had a conversation.
Yeah, this. Before.
No, I had a conversation with Bibz. I was on the phone with him for 3 hours running.
Yes. And because like, he couldn't lose, he has to win.
Nah, Bibz lets you talk, and then he goes, I'm like, fuck you, nigga.
I let him talk, and I let him know that you don't know what the hell he's talking about.
No, but what I said is this, but something I think is important.
Yeah.
When you love someone, you got to make sure you don't love them for an unhealthy reasons.
That's a fact.
Now, I'm going to be over dramatic right now. All right, ready? Okay. Man, I love, I'm acting out. I'm person A. I love doing heroin. All these girls, they stop me from doing heroin.
Yeah.
But this girl, we do heroin together. I love her. She's wifey.
Yeah, that's kind of toxic.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, in his mind, that's what, like, yo, this is the woman I got to marry, right? So he's loving her for the wrong reason. she is who she is. And I'm not saying she's just a heroin addict. She loves him. She takes care of him. But she does as much heroin as him. And he's like, yo, that's an overdramatic response.
Yeah, they.
What I'm saying is sometimes you love somebody because there's an indiscrepancy in you. And they fill that void, which is not the healthiest thing.
Not at all.
So, how do you think the show, My 700-Pound Husband, Wife, or whatever came about? Because she was like, nah, papa, come más, eat more. So what I'm trying to say is this. You want to make sure you love a person for the right, healthy reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I just learned not too long ago, there was healthy and unhealthy.
Yep.
I just learned this not too long ago. Like, oh, shit. That's what's wrong with me. What's wrong with this? Like, right? It's not about pointing the fingers. Like, you want to be the healthiest you can. Right, Balliztic?
Yep.
But you have to make an effort. Even if you found out, like say you just came to the understanding, like, oh, we both unhealthy, right?
Okay, that's fine. But then you got to build, right?
Then you have to try to figure it out. You got to fix it.
Well, Bucks is saying in
And see
regards
if it
to
can be
marriage,
fixed.
though.
Yeah, because you got to fix it before you get
Because
married.
I looked at the statistics. I looked at the statistics.
Okay.
I got to look.
You said
Gotta
it.
list like
We
me.
understand.
No, we rapping with the ill list, but he's fire. So,
Yo, Dito.
Ballistic, we rapping with the ill list, and this shit be fire still. Am I lying?
I don't know what you talk about.
Ballistic still got a list when he rap.
First of all, we talking about marriage. I don't know how you got to Balliztic and Lisp.
Yo, listen. So for the marriage thing,
Sidebar.
sidebar on the sidebar, what they serve there? Olives and no liquor?
And the marriage.
And the marriage.
Okay, back.
So my thing is this. All right, fuck what I think. Because I have an intention of marriage in my mind, what I think it should be. And what I think marriage should be is battling your best friend to stay in love, and you want to be with that person, and it's like, yo, there's no other person in the world I want to battle with, to be with in this war.
You said, but who is the war with? I mean, against?
Exactly.
Not against,
You
with.
just said battling.
We in war with each other.
Why?
That's why.
But we're not, see, you're looking at it like we fighting each other.
No. But you look at the words you use.
Okay, it's
You said
aggressive.
war. Do you know
Okay.
what people do in war?
They kill each other.
Yes. Like, you don't go to war for shits and giggles. That's not why we go to war.
Okay, so, but that's going into personality because I'm built different. I'm not gonna marry a woman that I can't talk to straight up without no hazards.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you want to be free, okay. I'm just saying, look at what you're
How
comparing.
you're
it to.
comparing it, yeah.
All right, I was just freestyling, but you're right.
The reason why I think it's a good thing is because that's authentic, what you just said.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you that is wrong.
So says the guru.
But continue.
Bibz Tha Don.
I mean, how does this benefit you to be with a woman for the rest of your life as a man, especially in this
You
modern
gotta
era?
answer first because I want to answer. Go ahead.
This modern era of how women moving now, how does it benefit you? I need to know.
Depends on if you have the right woman.
Yeah.
It could benefit you.
But how? What are the
How?
things? What are the things that are beneficial to a man in a marriage?
Oh,
these days and times.
No, listen to the. All right, what I learned about these morning shows is listen to the question he's asking. Not what do you like about marriage? What is beneficial to a man about being in a marriage?
What are the benefits?
That's the question.
I
What
think
are
that's
the
tough
benefits
now.
as a man?
I mean,
to
in
be
this
married
age.
to a female.
That's
Right?
kind of one-sided, but we're gonna answer this. Go.
Tough. It's tough in this day and
Yeah.
age, man.
Oh, I'ma do
I'm
it.
gonna let y'all do it because I don't want problems.
I mean, you're the one who's married. You married. You know, so you should know.
But-
Back on me. Like,
How
Like,
is it benefiting
How does
you?
it benefit you? What was the benefits?
I already
Taxes.
I mean,
Oh shoot! Speaking of the angel, look at that.
my wife calling me.
She-
Look at how that
yo,
works.
her spider sense was
Yo,
tingling.
Ballistic took my response right now. I said
She texted
taxes.
me like 3 times. Hold on.
This is why you don't tell the secrets.
She said, "What are you saying right now?"
Bring me home some goodies like veggie patty if you can.
And let me tell you right now, Bibz does not have a veggie patty.
Find veggie patties. Your wife want veggie patties, you find veggie
Gotta
patties.
What time is it? Sunday? I hope you have fun on Tuesday night.
Jamaicans, veggie patty, they close. You know, it's Sunday.
Jamaicans be like, I can't do the accent.
I'll give you one. The
And wait,
Hopefully, if it
yo,
is
Bucks,
there-
in your mind, what you
Yeah.
think is a
benefit,
positive of being
yeah.
married?
Benefit
Yes.
of
What's
being
the
married.
benefits as a man
Okay.
of being married?
Yes.
Constant sex.
Besides the constant sex.
Oh, y'all fucked up in the game.
If you think you're gonna have constant sex when you're married, you're highly mistaken.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of disagree a little bit, but I'm gonna let
Buster.
Buster.
Old and you're in your 60s and 70s, and you're like,
I heard sex gets crazy in the 60s. I don't know. I heard.
For women,
Ben
probably.
Gay shit's crazy. Like, yo, it's just burning. Bucks, go ahead.
Nah, Viagra, man. See how this?
Bucks,
yeah, but
you want to get married?
of course,
You do want to get married.
yeah. But I struggle with.
If she had
How
sex
is
with
it gonna
17
work
dudes.
out?
Let's not bring that back up.
You're not even bringing that up.
I'm trying to relate to other pods.
Nah, we not doing
Oh
that.
my
Nah,
god.
All right, listen. I'm shh. No, just for 50. Shh. Go
We're not
ahead.
doing that. We're not doing
I would
Know
love
what
to
I'm
get
saying?
married. I would love to be in marriage. I would love to have one child at least. But I'm trying to figure out, and that's the one thing. I'll say the legacy is the one thing. I'll say that. You, that person, you're gonna be able to get a legacy. So I'll
So
say
what?
that.
So a legacy to be in a marriage, right?
Yeah.
What are some things that you think you want to be in a marriage for?
I mean, I wanted to be in a marriage for
You said
love,
legacy?
but then at the same time,
No, I'm not trying to play you, bro. I'm saying,
yeah.
what are some things you think you want to be in a marriage for? When I say think, it's not demeaning. I'm gonna
Right, so
explain
legacy,
later.
we'll say-
legacy, and legacy is big for men, right?
Yeah, legacy.
Most men, some men.
Most, yeah.
Yeah, legacy,
some men, some men.
Legacy / family.
Yeah.
I want my own family, and I don't know, man. Like, basically, you want a life partner. You want someone that you could talk to.
They gonna ride and die with. Like, you want to know, like, you could fucking vent out, say some dumb shit, and then
Exactly, and she knows.
2
that you
days
say
later, you be
dumb
like,
shit.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
She
Put your
know-
foot in my mouth.
She know that I'm always angry, and here you go, angry. Hey, want some food? Yeah, thank you. All right, we about to go have sex now. All right, boom. That's how what it's supposed to be about. You know what I'm saying? So
it. Just sound like a job.
But now, there's the thing I want to say is this, which a lot of us, I'm not married, right? So, like, I think I want to be married too. When I say think, it doesn't mean that I don't want to get married. It's that I think I want to be married, and I don't fully understand what it entails to be married.
It's like one of those things.
You're never
It's like-
gonna know until you get married.
Yeah, it's like you
Yeah.
said. Only way to be in business is by actually
starting
being
a
in business.
business.
Only way to
I
be-
don't know what it's like to say this. Like, I don't know what it's like to be married, but I would love to be married with a woman who's gonna ride or die for
Sound
me.
like-
And right,
Yeah.
it sounds
Sounds like some
great.
Disney.
It sounds like fucking some Rough Rider song from 1999. All right, let me tell you what it is. Yo, shorty's tone. All right, women, there's gonna be a progression part for you. Your toenails are chipped. Your nails are chipped.
Yeah,
Your hair's fucked up.
far all the time.
You're fucking tired. You're dealing with our shit. You're dealing with us. And I'm thinking something like, yo, if you can't deal with me, you can't deal with life. But I'm like,
You're a hard person to deal with, though. That's
Yeah, word. Word.
for the reference, I'm a hard person to deal with. Let me not extend it. And then I go to myself like, yo, how are you going to deal with someone like me who's so exquisite? And it's just,
Nigga puts himself back on the pedestal.
back on the pedestal. And Shorty's like, I like this motherfucker enough, or I love this motherfucker enough. Like,
To deal with him.
motherfucker, we gonna check this later. But you gotta come down from your pedestal.
The funniest thing about women, which I like, is they allow you to run your mouth. They allow you to run your mouth. And women are like,
I'm not gonna knock you down right now.
Cerebral assassin, like Triple H. Like these shorties is like, yeah.
Hold on.
You know, like I said, I would never do this. This bro got me doing this shit.
Yo, hold on. Bucks, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
4 men here.
Yeah.
We like women.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
All right. Would you ever consider yourself smarter than a woman?
I would never say nothing like
No.
that.
This is not, it's not a negative. And I'm not trying to I'm trying to just say me personally.
Yeah.
When I would say I could be just as smart as any woman, or any woman could be just as smart as me. But when it comes to mental warfare,
They will kick your ass.
I'm cooked.
They have their way of doing things.
Because it's stamina, though. Like, how long can you go? Like, I
Word,
can't.
because after a while, man,
How
just gets
long can
frustrated
you
and
go? How long can you go? How long
You're
can
not
you
gonna
go?
last as long as a
Yeah.
woman. Yo,
You keep that shit going for life.
And this is why I brought up the other part. How can you control your sexual drive in your head when she's playing that game? See, I'm building it up. All right, whatever. Good night. You're like, this is day 4. Yo, how do I deal with this? You're like, that's what I was trying to ask. How do you control your sex drive? when shorty playing games because you got to battle her. You got to go to the end.
Nigga, you don't have to rub it out. Because if you said it's a mental warfare, use the word war. So if it's a mental warfare, then that means I can't.
She's sleeping in your bed, butt ass naked, and do that shit.
And they would do that.
Oh, what did I do? I leave the bed. I go downstairs and in Ballistic's crib.
Listen, but with me, like say if it's like 11 o'clock at night or some shit like that.
Yo, I go downstairs at Ballistic's crib. Like she's like, no, this is his son's room. I'm like, so now she's like, you went to sleep at 2:30. Why are you up at 7 a.m. downstairs playing YouTube? I'm like, I'm not gonna violate sperm on his son's bed. But I'm like, you playing games? Cause you were no, they fed us. They housed us. I'm like,
That's it. That's what the triangle room is for.
well, Ballistic, if you would have told me, we would have got it popping. She's like, no, this is your friend. You care about him a lot. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna. Side note.
Yo, you know what's funny? My girl told me, she was like, I already know that Noel's planning to have sex in our house.
Yeah, of course.
I just have
Come
to
on
mentally
now.
prepare myself for it.
Anybody should know that.
Yo, she's
Anybody.
dead said that.
The way when his
I'm
house
so
is going down.
sorry.
She said, I know he is. I know he is.
Yeah.
She's like, why can't you just stay over someone's house and not have sex? I'm like, why the fuck would I stay over someone's house and not have sex?
That's the whole purpose of me. Like,
Why would I not stay in someone else's house and not have sex?
You know how exciting that is?
Exactly.
Like, yo, everybody, yo, shh.
Yo, then I'm like, I'm not even gonna put the hand over your mouth.
so sick.
Shh. I'm like this. Shh. She's like, your hand's not leaving my mouth. I said, I know. But she goes, no. They just fed us a whole lot of food. They gave us Douce. Apparently, Douce does it over Henny. And she's like, they gave us Douce. You can't do that. If they would have gave us Henny, it's okay. We would have slammed. So now I go to sleep at 2:30. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I'm like this. Damn. Baby. She goes, no. I went, man, fuck this, man. I want
I'm going
downstairs.
for a job.
Anyway,
I
sidebar.
I say, before we end this, does anybody have any cons of marriage?
Kinds?
Cons.
C-O-N-S.
I mean, the only con I would say is if you're unhappy in the marriage, it's going to go bad.
Then you gotta go. No, you gotta go.
It's never going to go good for you.
Babes, listen to what I'm saying. If it's a negative, not you. But what I'm saying is, sometimes people get married, they don't want to go because of religion or whatever. Like, yo, I got married, I don't want to go. So now you toxic for 7, 8, 9, 10 years, right?
But let me say, you look at grandma that was married to grandpa for 60 years.
That was 1947 though.
Facts.
Yeah, but here's what look what you just said. You said 1947, right?
Yeah?
And he was married for 50 years,
Yeah.
right? But then you just overlooked the fact that they figured out how to make it work.
Yep.
Oh, no. Let me tell you. All right, hold up.
Times too.
You know how they made it work?
Yo.
Grandpa went to the store down the road and had another family.
Let me tell you how they made it work.
Word.
Because unfortunately, women at that point didn't really have much of an opinion.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Now, let me shoot my hate to the women real quick. Lies. All right. Nowadays, a woman gets to talk her piece, a man gets to talk his piece.
And then
And
everybody
y'all
go
work
home.
together, right?
Yeah.
You think that's what happens?
What happens is a woman talks her piece, a man talks his piece, then the man caves. And the woman gets what she wants.
Exactly.
Women talk their piece, and the man talk his piece, and everybody go without peace.
Then everybody's without peace.
Everybody's without
So
peace.
There's no
that's
peace.
one con. You feel like there's a sense of a lack of expression to your wife or something like that because you feel like
So let me say, like,
They have
theoretically,
the upper,
what
once
I
you're
think,
married, well, even before you're married, they have the upper hand.
why you say that?
I disagree.
You don't think they
I
have the upper
disagree
hand?
too.
I disagree.
Partially. I partially disagree.
I disagree.
Because if anything goes bad,
Actually, I fucking agree, bro.
it's over. It's over for you.
Let me tell you why I agree.
Okay,
for you.
yes.
As
Yes.
long as she makes me think I'm in charge.
Which is what they do.
Yeah.
This is
But no,
what I
but some
feel.
of them are not good at that.
This is what I feel.
those are the
This
ones
is
you
what I
need to
feel
stay
is a
away
con.
Yo, Bib's whole motto is stay away from that one. I'm like, I already slammed it. Like, how am I supposed to stay away from it?
This is what I feel
By
is a con.
staying away,
This
like-
is what I feel is a con. Nowadays, people are divorcing for no freaking reason.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. It's it's too easy.
It's too easy to divorce.
You
Divorce
didn't
is
make
a
the
rec-
fried
rectification.
chicken?
Yes, and now because of that,
write
now
up the papers.
yeah, and now because of that, now you got to worry about your 401k, half of it taken, your savings, half of it taken. You can barely see your kids now. Now you just lost past half your house now.
Oh my God,
Like,
raise
it's
that
like,
hand.
what's the purpose of that? Like, you just
Why you
over
raise
some
your hand?
I
bullshit,
raised my hand.
irreconcilable differences. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody called him.
In-
he's
in-
raising his hand.
Inconcilable
Built this up-
differences.
Yeah, irreconcilable. Yeah, you built this up with this lady
All right,
for that.
But
but
what
this
is
is where
irreconcilable?
because me and Bibz had a long ass conversation about her right here. All right.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, fuck it. So the point is this:
Okay.
as much as you think this is what I will be if I was, you're talking from a married standpoint, right?
I'm
Like,
talking from the standpoint you need to be talking from.
no,
That's what I'm
that-
talking
but
from.
no, that's your opinion.
Opinion.
Because I know people who's married
Okay.
who have a lot of different opinions. And I'm gonna
Okay.
say right now, I'm someone who needs to be married in a difference of opinion. I am not gonna be able to operate in a traditional. Let me not say that. Let me not. No, first of all, let me not say that.
Okay, whoa, because now I'm about to slice you up.
Hold on. Yo, let me not say that. I'm open-minded to whatever life takes me to. Because if you're gonna be open-minded, you gotta be open-minded to everything, right?
Okay.
In my mind, that all right. So growing up, like I'm trying to build a backstory for the YouTube listeners. I grew up machismo. You supposed to be this jealous. She can't do this. She can't that. I'm now like this. Wear that. Show that.
I can't do that.
Do that.
Yeah.
Rock that. No,
I
let me
think
say
that's,
no.
That's flexible.
But let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because you look hot right now. But in
Okay.
10 years, you're not gonna be able to do this. Do it now because in 10 years you can.
Right, but then where she go to the gym every day? Because that's part of what a wife should do. She should keep her
Okay.
shit up.
In episode 1, I was like, they don't have to work out because they're beautiful as they are. Right?
Shorty, you gotta work out. You damn. I'm going to the
I'm
gym.
going
I was
to the gym.
waiting for
You go to that
someone.
You
gym.
know, we going to the gym. All right, we gonna do that.
As long as you're willing to do it together. Like,
As long as they ain't
Get
homie.
pregnant, I give you 6 months, 8 months to
Nigga said he
recuperate,
give it a time frame.
and then we going right back in there again. That's how this is. This
Bucks,
is
let me tell you how this
Taylor
shit
can
don't
do
work.
I know how
it. You
you
should
do
be able to do
Yo,
it.
Bucks, if the cameras weren't here, I'll take my shirt off right now and flex my little guns, and I'll be like this. I've been trying to tell Shorty to work out the first 6 months, and guess what? 2 years later, she goes, I think I want to stretch today.
This nigga, yeah.
And this is what about love. This is what it comes to love and marriage. Your woman don't want to work out for 12 years. And all of a sudden she sees a video of you in Planet Fitness out of all places. She's like, oh, there's bad bitches in here.
Motivation, man. That's what's gonna take.
No, but it's not that. The trainer. Oh my God, nigga, fire.
Zumba
Yo.
class.
You ready for that? She's like,
Yeah.
I think I want to train at Blink now. You're like, but that's not my gym. Let me tell you why. You cannot tell your woman. It's a tough. Bibz is like, you're not telling me nothing, you. Right? Baby, I love you the way you are. But if you was to tone up, oh my gosh,
It
right?
depends. It depends. If you meet the shorty and shorty already, however, that's different. But you know she come through looking hot fire and then she just let herself go while she with you. No, that's not how I met you, shorty. I didn't meet you like that.
Hold my instincts. No, I can't hold my instincts. Bucks, let it fly.
Yeah, it depends. Cause you got that's the thing in marriage, man. I don't think that a man or woman should be
I don't. Hold on. I think we're saying the wrong thing.
lackadaisical.
In marriage, I think I should have the right to go like this. Yo, hello, Bibz. I think that you look very awesome with your nice little beard like that, right? But I think as a female, I should go, hey, so you been eating a lot of cheesecake lately,
Yeah.
and you've gained 17 pounds.
He takes that indifferent. He's
No,
good
but
with
I'm
that.
saying is, we take it as your partner should never talk negative about you.
But who else should tell you?
Who else
when
should
you
tell
mess
you?
up?
Who else should tell you?
You
that?
tell your wife she's gaining weight because y'all eating cheesecake together, but you run 2 miles a day and she don't,
But
and
the
she's
problem
gaining the weight.
is, why are we eating the cheesecake? See, I approach it from a different standpoint. I approach it from the standpoint of, listen, we done seen how many niggas died for bad diets.
You're saying from diabetic, sodium,
Yeah,
all the
fat,
shit.
yeah,
Like
See what I'm
that.
pressure,
saying?
yeah.
So a lot of people die, like that's a real thing. Like majority of people die from heart disease. Like I
Black,
think
black
cancer-
men. Black
men.
people. Yeah, black
Yeah,
people, period.
diabetes, and then diabetes stem to other things that shut down your liver and shut down your kidneys and stuff. So it's like that's a problem. So my approach is always a health like approach. Okay, let's all exercise, eat healthy, do all the right things so we can live long for
Exactly.
ourselves.
And for our children.
Yep.
Exactly. That's how I approach it. I don't approach it like, yo, if you had lost 30 pounds, I will bust your shit down right now.
No, but can I say the truth?
What?
When you work out, you can pipe better.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
All right, when you work out, you can
The
pipe
2
better.
minute shit happens when you don't have no energy. Like, yo,
Yeah.
you start running on the treadmill,
All right,
this
so
type of
let's
shit.
keep it simple. Let's wrap this up. Yo, let's keep it a question.
Because
We're talking about marriage to a couple of people here who are not in marriages, right? And we don't understand what that is to commit like that to someone for the rest of your fuck life. So, right? Like, it's deep, right? Like,
I
so-
always say, like, you have to, if you're speaking to something, like I'm all the way old school. Like, I feel like you should be able to date. There's no such thing as a relationship. Let me just start there.
No, that's all words that created by man. Like with
I'm just talking about what's your definition of relationship. There's no such thing. The only real relationship there is a marriage. That's it. Everybody is courting.
You're right, because
I
I've been
don't tell you-
I've
let
been
me
a
tell you
single
how far that go.
dependent since I was 17 years old.
That's a danger to me. That's a dangerous slope because now you got chick. This is not back in the days.
Yeah.
This is now. Oh, there's no relationship.
these
there's
hoes
no
be courting everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to everybody. I'm gonna holler at everybody until
Yeah.
you put a ring on it.
I
So
mean-
you're not practicing the thing
I don't
of
like
getting
that
married.
phrase. I don't like that phrase.
I mean, here's my theory. This is what I mean by that. There's no such thing as a boyfriend or a girlfriend. That's play shit that you say.
We made that up. We made
That's
that
a
up.
play shit.
Yeah.
There's only one relationship. I'm talking to you right now.
A husband and a woman.
Yeah, that's the only relationship. Anything else is I'm talking to you.
See, but they would take that far.
Tell
In
that
this
to the,
day
tell that
and
to the
age,
girl
they
that
would
I'm
take
talking
that.
to right now.
I'm just saying I'm not trying to.
They would take
no
that.
feathers.
These chicks nowadays would take that as let me go deal with so and so.
All right, let me start with Bucks.
And dudes would take that like that.
Not one or two. In your mind, fuck this. We gotta rephrase this. In your mind, what is something negative about a marriage that you see?
Basically, what I said before, like the way people are divorcing fast is one.
Divorce scares you.
Yeah,
Not taking
divorce
it
is a scary
serious.
thing.
Divorce
Why
scares you.
is divorce happening?
No, but that's a
Because
different.
people are going-
That's a different topic though. Let them fly.
Yeah.
Let them fly. Let it fly.
Your sense of freedom. You know what I'm saying? Also,
Because you've been single for so long, bro.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
tell
now
you, that's
it's
deep.
like-
all right.
you
But
feel like
why
you
I'm saying
can't
why is
move
divorce
anywhere.
But now positive for you. Positive.
And the
I just cut
positive-
you off. People will be like, yo, why you let him rock? Because we running out of time, guys. We gotta go.
Run out of time.
All right, so go.
Yeah, and the positive
3
is the
minutes.
legacy. The positive is the legacy, and the positive is having a life partner.
You want kids?
at least one?
At least a boy.
Yeah, at least a boy.
At least a boy.
At least a boy.
Now-
I don't want a girl.
I'm about to say something after that, but we're gonna take that off air.
Yeah.
Because what if he? Never mind.
If
So-
it happens, bro. But
yeah, my G.
we pray to God that don't
I'm
happen.
trying to give you a
Everybody
pound.
know what you're saying. What you saying? What you
All right,
going
God
with it.
bless. God bless.
But
Bibz,
Yes.
we make sure that don't happen. Yeah.
I want to say screw you,
You guys
but I'm not gonna say
from the right.
Ballistic, we passing Bibz over here because he's trying to figure his own life out. Like, you think he got all the answers? Nah, he's still figuring it out himself.
I don't got no
Yo,
answers.
Ballistic, what's something that you would want to be? We got to answer the question correctly for men. Why would you want to be married? Like you had a good question. Like, what's the positive and benefits? But that's being intellectual with it. What's the positive to
Be
you?
that way.
Why would you want to be married or not want to be married?
I would want.
Set the flame up.
I don't know why you did that.
I know she listening.
I would want to be married to like you said, build a legacy, build a family in the future, and to just have that one person that you can always go to and always count on.
Media training here.
Yo, that shit sounded like media training crazy. Yo, we love you, Ballistic, man. Keep it going. Now, listen, man. No. Men's health.
Yeah.
Men's health.
Yes. Bibz Tha Don right here. We got
Don Warbucks here, man.
Ballistic.
Just 150. Yo, if you feeling down, you gotta fight it. If you feeling up, then you gotta flight it, baby.
all
If
right.
you like the info and the information and the talk, make sure you subscribe, man. Click that subscribe button, like it.
Comment.
Click that bell.
Yo, we sorry for cutting you
Holla
off,
at your boy.
Ballistic. My bad.
Holla at your boy. We out till next episode.